we got the Jets and Browns, and this game
Oh my
was a
God.
comeback for the ages. Jets were down 30-17 with 2 minutes left. Nick Chubb runs it in for the score. They score with, I want to say, I think it was Garrett Wilson that had the second to last touchdown. Then they make an onside kick, and then they march down the field. And, you know what they did? They had a touchdown from, who was the guy who scored? Hardy? Looks like Hardy was the one that scored.
Yeah.
Something like that. Either way. Great play. They marched on the field with Garrett Wilson, score that game-winning touchdown. Miraculous comeback. Joe Flacco looked honestly really good in this game. I was pretty impressed with him. Garrett Wilson, I think we can both admit we were right about Garrett Wilson. Coming out of the draft, we both agreed that he was going to be the best receiver in this draft. And 2 games into this season, he's already the Jets' number 1 receiver. And I'm honestly, when Zach Wilson comes back, Garrett Wilson, he's going to be even better, I think. I think that connection is going to be lethal. He's on a lot of waiver wires in fantasy, so pick him out. Drop whoever you have, because Garrett Wilson's going to be, I think he could finish as a wide receiver, probably wide receiver 20s this year with how the Jets are going to be. So really impressed with the Jets. Browns are kind of Browns.
Yeah, I was really impressed with Joe Flacco in this game because we kept hearing rumors all offseason like, yeah, Zach Wilson better watch out because it looks like Joe Flacco's actually outperforming him in training camp. And then Zach Wilson gets hurt in preseason. So I'm actually really worried about the Jets just because they won this game, yes, but the health of Zach Wilson is still a question mark. And if you're going to get hurt off a hit in preseason where guys aren't really going full speed, I'm just not sure. Really impressed with this win. I like what I saw from Garrett Wilson. I like what I see from their head coach as well, Mr. Clean. Doing a great job so far. So Joe Flacco, 4 touchdowns is really impressive. Really impressive. And 26, threw the ball 44 times, but was able to get it done in the clutch. This is a game where they easily could have packed it in, but they decided, nope, we're going to go for it. Kick the onside kick. They recover it. You might as well try because you never know what's going to happen. Then in Cleveland, this is a really bad sign. If you're going to lose to the Jets and Joe Flacco.
This is the game that when we were marking what their schedule was going to be like without Deshaun Watson, we picked them to beat the Jets. We're like, yeah, they can beat the Jets. I mean, the Browns might look bad or they haven't really looked terrible with Jacoby Brissett, but overall, I mean, they should have beaten the Jets. They beat the Panthers. Good for them. But like, this is a game, this AFC North, with how loaded this AFC North is, you can't afford to lose to the Jets. I'll give the Jets some credit because I think they played great, but like, buddy, and if you guys start 7-4, you guys are most likely going to make the playoffs with Deshaun Watson. But like, if you're gonna lose games to the Jets, I don't have faith that they're going to be a playoff team. In fact, I don't even think they're a fringe playoff team. I'm not sold on the Browns at all.
Yeah, I can't be sold on the Browns because it's not that you can beat the Jets. It's that you have to beat the Jets if you want any shot of making the playoffs because you're in the AFC North. All of those games are close. All of those games are tough, and it comes down to a few points. And when you have someone like Jacoby Brissett as your quarterback, sorry, he's hands down the worst option in that division. And then early in the season, no Deshaun Watson, your defense has to be the unit that comes alive and says, hey, we have to step up, hold down the ship, and then Deshaun Watson will be able to take a lot of pressure off our back, actually boost us because when he steps on a football field, offenses know we have to score because this guy can score on every single drive if he puts his mind to it. He has the arm talent, the legs, but I was impressed with Amari Cooper. Nick Chubb didn't break 100, but he had 3 touchdowns. But this is a game, it's like, if I'm Cleveland, yeah, it's not that you have to beat the Jets to stay afloat. So.
Another thing you can't do is you can't blow a 13-point lead in 2 minutes.
No.
Like that is comically bad. That is comically bad for a team to do that. You had the game in hand. You were winning 30-17 against the Jets. Jets should have lost this game. Why did you lose this game? What is wrong with you? But
because they're the Cleveland Browns.
Because the Browns found ways to lose. So moving on, we got